You ever walk into a room with purpose and confidence, only to stop, look around and say, "Why am I here?" No, you're not losing it. Your brain just hit buffering mode. Today, we're breaking down why this happens, what it says about your brain, and why it's completely normal, even if it feels like you're starring in your own sitcom. The phenomenon, this everyday brain glitch, has a name: the doorway effect. Yep, it's a real, studied psychological phenomenon. Researchers have found that walking through a doorway actually triggers your brain to update its context, like switching scenes in a movie. So when you enter a new room, your brain's like, new environment, new task, let's forget what just happened because clearly we're doing something else now. Imagine your brain is a web browser with too many tabs open. Entering a new room is like refreshing the page. Your last tab gets forgotten in the shuffle. Context-dependent memory. Your brain links memories to physical environments, so when you leave one room where you thought of the task and enter another, your cue for the memory disappears. It's like your brain filed the idea under kitchen thoughts, but now you're in the living room, and the file's not there. Need proof? Try walking back to the room you came from. Boom, you remember. It's like magic, except it's science. Working memory is fragile. Your working memory is like a post-it note in your mind. Great for quick thoughts, terrible for long-term storage. So if anything else grabs your attention, like a phone buzz, a weird noise, or your cat judging you from the counter, your task memory is overwritten, gone, deleted like it never happened. Event boundaries. Doorways create event boundaries in your mind. These act like little mental cutscenes where the brain wraps up one moment and preps for the next. It's useful in storytelling, however, not so useful when you're trying to remember why you came to get scissors. A study by psychologists Gabriel Radvansky and David Copeland at the University of Notre Dame found that people were significantly more likely to forget information after walking through a doorway. In their experiment, participants moved objects from one room to another in a virtual environment. Guess what? People forgot more after crossing a virtual doorway than they did just walking the same distance in the same room. Even in virtual space, doorways messed with memory. So here is the conclusion. Your brain treats room transitions as mental bookmarks, and sometimes it just forgets to turn the page. Why it's actually a good thing, believe it or not. This glitch is a feature, not a bug. Your brain is optimizing, it's constantly cleaning up mental clutter so it can focus on what matters. Right now, that's why you forget why you went into the laundry room. But instantly notice the one sock that's been missing since 2021. It's adaptive, efficient, selectively lazy. You don't want to remember everything. You want to remember the right things, at the right time, in the right context, and occasionally, your brain just overshoots. How to fight it, sort of. So yeah, let's dive into finding out, how do you not forget why you walked into a room? Here are a few science-backed strategies. Say your intention out loud before you move. I'm going to get my charger. Sounds silly, but verbal repetition locks memory. Visualize the action as you move. Picture yourself grabbing the thing. Your brain holds onto images longer than words. Avoid multitasking on the way. No checking notifications, no stopping to pet the cat, no spontaneous dance breaks. Write it down. Sticky notes still beat neurons when it really counts. But most importantly, don't panic when it happens. It doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. It means your brain is doing exactly what it evolved to do: adapt to the moment and save energy. Sometimes that means sacrificing why you came for the scissors. Other times it means remembering every line from a meme you saw once in 2017. The brain is chaos. Respect it. So next time you walk into a room and immediately forget why you're there, just smile. You've been doorway affected. You're not losing your mind. You're just being a human with an efficient, slightly dramatic brain. Hit that like button if you've ever stood in a room, hands on hips, trying to look purposeful while your brain rebooted, and subscribe for more bite-sized brain science, sprinkled with sarcasm. Because let's face it, we could all use a little help decoding what's going on up there.